Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call. Hope you guys are all having a great day. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about, we're going to chit-chat a little bit. If you're a new ambassador, or maybe you are not a new ambassador and you're wanting to restart for the new year. Okay, so we're going to kind of take, take this on from two different perspectives a little bit. So some of you might be curious about starting a Plexus business. And I'll just say that I'm proud of you because at some level you have caught the vision of what this could be. Okay, what it could be for your family, what it could mean for you and your goals and your future. So that's exciting. And I'll just start off by saying, don't get overwhelmed with the information I'm going to share with you. And I wrote this down because I thought it was a good quote. Don't get bogged down, get busy. Okay, I liked that. So there's going to be differing goals with all of us that are on the call tonight. And there's track 1 and there's track 2. So track 1 is you are wanting to get your products paid for. And and you're wanting just to kind of dip your toe in a little bit, see what it's like. Track 2 is, you're ready to take off in full momentum, full speed ahead, and you have major, huge goals that you're wanting to accomplish. So keeping that in mind, I like the analogy that we're on a track. If you think of a race track or if you are a runner and you go run on an indoor track or even an outdoor track, you have to begin. Okay, so that's where we're starting this at the beginning. But just know that you are the driver or the navigator and you're the pace setter. So just to kind of reiterate, hey guys, welcome to everyone that's hopping on. You can go back and re-listen to the beginning part if you need to after we are done. So you need to decide whether this is going to be a hobby and you're just going to kind of dabble, or if you're going to be all in, okay? And I would just encourage you to commit to whichever that you're deciding to do. Just commit. That's the thing with a Plexus business, is that if you don't commit to doing a little bit of work every day, you won't see results. So just keep that in mind. And be aware that you'll be starting Plexus College. And you know what? This is all on your own terms. I'm offering the training, and I post information and inspiration on my team page, but really this is your own business. You bought a little franchise for $34.95, and you can do with it whatever you want. So if you want to rock and roll a really lucrative, wonderful business where you pour into people, that's awesome. If you decide just to kind of sometimes work it, that's your choice. But know that when I started Plexus, I put myself through Plexus College, and I'm still in Plexus College, okay? I am still learning. I'm still growing. I have not met my goals yet with what I want to do with Plexus. So a normal degree takes 4 years, and most people graduate from their college with they graduate, and they usually have a starting income of about $30,000. That's the average income. Plexus, the income earning potential is kind of the sky's the limit, because I don't know if you're familiar with the compensation plan, but Plexus actually, once you reach the top of the company as a diamond, they allow you to re-enter under yourself. So if you feel like, oh, there's no one as good as me, I need someone just like myself, well, good to know. You can sign yourself up as a level 1 after you've reached the top of the company and run the whole thing again, okay? So you can actually get, it's kind of crazy, double diamond pay. There's a gal that's done that. So anyways, there's a lot of training on the front end, okay? When I first started, I immersed myself, one, because I love learning about the products and the science behind them, but I really delved into that so that I could communicate that to other people. Now, just FYI, you do not have to be able to describe every single ingredient to people in order to share Plexus with them. Honestly, most people simply want to know, will it work for me? That's what they want to know. So you have to be confident and willing to share it, and they will actually join you and your passion more than what's in the products. You know what I mean? But I had to know for myself that the products were top notch, top quality, you know, that they were very clean, that the ingredients were, you know, for me to approve of them, for my family to take them. So you might want to grab a pen and paper, because I'm going to give you some tools and tips for success with your Plexus business. So you might want to write some things down. Hey, baby. Oh, cute. Stephanie. She's adorable. Okay. So tools to be successful. If you do what is required and do the work, you will be successful. Okay. Commit for the long haul. And this is a monkey see, monkey do business. So if you duplicate what I am doing, you'll be successful. Okay. Because I'm duplicating what my sponsor has done, and, you know, on up the line. And just a little FYI, our leg of, like our team leg, like above me, besides my direct sponsor, everyone else is diamonds all the way up to the top of the company. So the leadership that we have on our team specifically is incredible. And I feel so blessed to be on this team. And actually, I feel like everyone from me down, I feel like our team is amazing. The best team. So super, super excited that you're all on the team. So exciting. So let's get started. Number one, I'm just going to go through some points that I made. I kind of rewrote my notes from some other training, so hopefully it'll be simple. And so number one, if you haven't done this, go to the team page, and there's a post pinned to the top. Now, if you're on a phone, you won't see that pinned post. You'll have to actually click see pinned post, okay? So that pinned post has the links and the videos that you need to kind of kickstart your Plexus business journey, okay? And if you haven't listened to those in a while, it wouldn't be a bad thing to kind of restart. If you're restarting your Plexus business, go back and re-listen to those calls. It's talking about attraction marketing and Facebook, all the ins and outs of those things. I have a little YouTube channel, and so does our Diamond Upline, Jessica Heffley. And so use those training videos to just access those, because they'll be helpful. It'll answer a lot of questions that you might have. And the other thing is, utilize your success guide. You know that big box that you got when you started Plexus? Honestly, if you only had that to work off of, that alone could give you the success you need, okay? But we're so blessed because we have a lot of resources. On the team page, you know, on Facebook, you'll meet lots of Plexus friends and people. And so go back through that box, because it has really, really good info. Those were new last year, and that's what we learned all about at Super Saturday. So they have excellent resources and all that. So that's that. Number two is setting your goals and knowing your why. Okay, we talk about this all the time on the team, and I'm talking about it a lot because I have to reset my goals all the time. Every month, I make a new plan for the month. I reevaluate the previous month, and then I set new goals for this month, okay? So your goals can be, well, I'll just say they should be simple. You should have them time specific too. I'll just say also that it's important to set goals. Most people do not set goals, and that's why they don't ever, well, that's why a lot of people don't reach their full potential, because they're not setting any goals, okay? I work off of lists all the time with my homeschooling, with my, house stuff, and I do the same with Plexus business. So I like this quote. It says, "A dream without a plan is only a wish." So if you have a dream and you want to fulfill that dream, set some goals and start working on them. So some goals might be, I'm looking at mine here. My goals are to reach out to, well, my overall goal for this month is to sign up 10 new ambassadors or customers this month. I'll just share that with you. So that means I'm reaching out. I'm talking to people. I'm meeting new people. I'm you know, scheduling little, we're going to do some opportunity events. We're doing an online one next week. We're going to do some in-person ones. We're going to reach out to a lot of people, Justin and I both. But that is how, honestly, talking to people, networking, meeting people, and just introducing them to this business and also to the products. Let's see. I want to earn that watch that Plexus is incentivizing with this month. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's that Vivo Garmin watch, whatever it's called. And it's really neat. It's Plexus branded. So yeah, it's really nice. It's worth a couple $100. And so to earn that, you need 3 customers, 3 ambassadors, and 500 PV. So it's definitely doable. But the way to earn that is you have to talk with people. You have to introduce the business. You have to introduce the products. Follow up with people that you haven't chatted with in a little while. Anyone that you've chatted with, you know, those are the type of things that I'm, you know, that are my goals. I have goals for how many people we're going to sponsor on our team this month. All that type of thing. Okay, so set your goals. Now, you might have your 1 month goals, and then think ahead. Where would you like to be next year at this time? If you're not sure of the compensation plan, I can post a little graphic on the team page, but the first rank is silver, and then it goes up to gold, senior gold, ruby, and with each of those ranks, there is a yearly or annual income that Plexus puts out. So, you know, the average silver makes so much per month. The average gold makes, you know, 1,000 or whatever per month. And those are averages. But look at that and think, where would I like to be? What would be nice as a little side income or maybe full-time income? I mean, because any of those are doable. I have some people on my team, and their goal with Plexus is to help fund their retirement. Some people's goal is to just to have another side stream of income. Some people, you know, whatever your goal is. Some people do Plexus for friendship and for personal development reasons. Maybe finances isn't an issue for them, so they don't do it so much for that aspect. Or they have a cause like human trafficking. You know, that's their passion. Or crisis pregnancy center. Or overseas mission work. Bible. You know, buying Bibles. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different reasons people do Plexus, and maybe consider what is your overarching goal. What is let me think. I wrote some things down. I was listened to a call a few months ago, and I liked this. Think about your why and your cause. So your why is your reason for doing Plexus. Okay, it's good to have that in stone because, or to have it written down. It's good to know that because it fuels you. It keeps you going. Okay. If time and money were no object, consider where would you live? What would you drive? Where would your kids go to school? How would you spend your time? What would you do with your extra money? What would you do with your impact, your influence, and if you had no debt? Profound. Okay? So use that as you're developing your why, as you're thinking about your goals. Your why needs to evoke emotion. So maybe your why is to help your family. Okay? Now ask why. Well, why do I want to help my family? Well, I would like them to be able to go on a vacation with me or something. Well, then ask why. Keep asking why and get down to the very root of why you're doing this, okay? Because, your why, you need to have it so strong and so full of emotion that it makes you want to cry. Because that is what will fuel you. That is what will keep you in this until you reach your goals, okay? So, super important. Another part of this is to make a dream board. These are super fun. I do them on my phone on little, there's little picture collage apps that you can download. I have one called Pick Collage, and you can just make little collages. I'll see if mine is, actually I'll maybe just make a post on the team page. And I put pictures on there you can grab off of the internet. I put a picture of my kids. I put a picture of our dream home that we'd like to build. I put a picture of the globe with lots of different hands to symbolize the missions that we want to help support. You know, whatever your dreams and goals are with Plexus, put it on. You can even cut them out of magazines. I mean, they can be that tangible, and put it somewhere where you can see it. Same with your goals and your why. They should be visible, okay? I have posted from last year, I had it on my fridge, okay? I need to rewrite my goals and stick them on my fridge. I have them in my notebook right now, but they need to be in front of your face so that you can see it. If your goal is to get that Lexus, print out a picture of the Lexus and stick it on your fridge or your bathroom mirror or whatever. Like, if whatever fuels you, you want to have it in front of you. Visualizing is so important. I know it sounds crazy, but I did like visualize even something as natural as having a baby. Like, natural childbirth was something I wanted to do. It was a goal. So like, I visualized, I kind of, it was a mindset thing. So it's kind of the same thing with Plexus. Like, visualize yourself leading a team, being on stage at convention, driving your Lexus, being able to go and on mission trips and supply, you know, water to this tribe in Africa that doesn't have it, or, you know, whatever that is, visualize that, because you can make that become a reality. That's exciting because Plexus enables us to dream again and helps us, honestly, it can be the vehicle to help you meet those huge goals that you never ever thought would ever be possible. Okay, so that's exciting. So just to kind of reiterate, what level are you right now? If you've just started, then you're an ambassador. Okay, if you have a couple people on your team, then you're a senior ambassador. If you have 3 people on your team, then you are a silver ambassador. That's the first rank with Plexus. Okay, that's exciting. Or maybe you're gold or above. So what level do you want to be? Okay, that's part of your goals. Okay, this is kind of your homework. Okay, so, and then look at the income levels and see what would be helpful for you. Maybe a year from now, 6 months from now. Okay, so write those things down. Okay, the third thing is learn. Okay, this is kind of goes back to that Plexus college point that I was making at the beginning, is learn. On YouTube, there's a couple of my favorite people they have product information videos. One is Ame Darling, another is Jennifer Pickett, and Jill Warness. One other gal that I don't think you can find on YouTube, but she's on our team page, is Erin Harrison. Love her videos. So you can search on our team page in the little search bar if you need to. Plexus U videos, those are more of the business side. Those are super helpful, and you can find those on YouTube. Diamond documentaries that will fill your cup. Those are super fun. It's basically a little 8-minute video that highlights different diamonds of the company. There's currently 100, and they are from all aspects, all different demographics. Like, you will watch those and think, I could do this. Because there's people from very super professional people to all, to stay-at-home moms, homeschool moms, or I'm trying to think, just people from all walks of life with all sorts of different interests. Let's see. Okay, so those are little videos that you can check out. Compensation plan videos, you probably want to kind of get a grasp. You don't have to know all the ins and outs of it. Personally, I'm not a numbers person. I don't really, I think I was senior gold before I ever watched a compensation plan video. I had no idea how I was getting paid or what I was getting paid for. I was just passionate about the products and I was sharing with people. So compensation plan, I like Sonia Dudley, and I like the corporate one. So I think those are 2 good ones. As for books, read Go Pro by Eric Worre. Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. That's a super short book. It's an easy read. And then The Millionaire by Halftime book. Okay, so those 3, try to read those this year, okay? Just go to Amazon and order those because it's full of really, really good information. It'll basically, when I started, it was very organic for me to share and learn about the products and educate people about it. But as I've gone farther, there's people that hopped in and then they started sharing. So I'm learning more about this business, okay? And I'm finding that the business is just as exciting as the products are, and learning the skills of network marketing totally will grow you as a person. I had no idea what I was getting into, but it's a really, really beneficial thing for you and me as we're, learning. It's basically you become a better person through this. It's great. So gear up for some personal development. It's awesome. Sunday nights are our own team call. Justin and I are doing Sunday nights. So utilize those, plug into those. If you want to go somewhere with your Plexus business, you have to plug in. If you don't plug in, you will phase out and you'll get discouraged and you won't grow. Now, just as a word of caution, these things are things to help you learn, but they're not actually they're going to kind of indirectly influence your business. Okay, so keep that in mind. You don't want to spend 100% of your time listening to YouTube videos and reading books. That's just a small portion of your time. Okay, these books and the YouTube videos, and as you listen to calls, those are going to build your belief. Okay, because starting out, you may not have a lot of belief. You don't know if the products, you may be thinking, well, they might work for me, but will they work for all the people I'm going to introduce, to? I know when I started, I didn't have that belief that I have now. Now I have hundreds of people, almost 1,500 people on my team that have used Plexus and are having great results. Not all those people are active, but they're people that have joined my team. So, and then hundreds of customers, probably thousands of customers underneath everyone. So now that I'm on this, in this part of my journey, I see that's not just Billy Bob from Kentucky that had these amazing health results. This is my mom, it's my grandma, it's my cousin, and this whole network of friends. A lot of you on this call have had crazy, amazing health results. So that belief is strong in me, but you have to build that in yourself as you listen to calls, you listen to how the products work. That will help you even in your own health journey. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power when you are working to heal and balance your body. So just keep that in mind. Keep learning. Okay, the fourth thing is sharing Plexus. Okay, you'll want to make a Frank's list. Okay, this is in your success guide, and that details that all for you. But the Frank's list is an acronym, and it stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, school. And I think you could probably add church, community, any of those. Okay, so you want to kind of jog your memory. Make a list of 100 people. If this is a growing list, it's an evolving list that you're going to constantly be adding to. Okay, people that you feel like could benefit from the products or might be interested in the business aspect. And out of that list, then pick out your top 25 people that you're going to reach out to first. Okay, and also consider, whittle it down to like 5 to 10 people who love you the most. Okay, those might be your silver. That might get you to silver, is reaching out to those people first. And I'll just say, be careful, because some people they like secretly take Plexus and then they might share with some friends way out there, but they don't tell like their own mom and their own sisters or aunts or whatever, cousins, and then they find out a few months later that like their mom joined their best friend, or their mom joined someone else because she didn't know she was doing Plexus. So be careful of that. So definitely let your inner circle know that you're doing Plexus and invite them to get healthy with you. This journey is a lot more fun when you have accountability partners and friendship, okay? That's what makes it so fun. And it should have an organic feel, okay? It's simply sharing what you love. It was very organic for me to start reaching out after I was researching the products, and I knew people in my network that were sick like I was, and so it was natural for me to just reach out to them. I had to kind of face the fear of thinking that they would think I was trying to sell them something. And I just decided, you know what? The reason I'm doing this is because I know what it can do for their health. And if I was going to share with them about the business, I knew what it could do for their families with the business. So I had to push past that fear of what they might think type of thing. You know what I mean? So now, people that have been super successful in Plexus have done two things. They have posted on social media and they have personally reached out to people. Okay, so the Facebook, Instagram, social media presence, that is simply marketing. And what we learned at Super Saturday was that's sharing your story. Okay, this is not some kind of spammy, graphic-y, buy from me type of sharing on Facebook. It's simply sharing your story, sharing what has helped you, and being personable in sharing. Okay, so we want to learn to master that. It's an art. It can be learned. It can be duplicated. It's called attraction marketing. And follow successful Plexus people that you like how they post. Maybe someone has kind of a funny flair and they are always making you laugh with what they share. Or maybe someone is a really kind of, like their pictures are really engaging, really beautiful. They know how to write in a really attractive way that educates or uplifts or inspires. Follow those people because you can duplicate that. You don't want to like just copy and paste it, but make it your own or kind of use that kind of style and create your own, okay? It's a learning curve. You'll learn how to do that, okay? So if you haven't done it yet, get with your sponsor and or if you don't want to, you can do it on your own too, is make your first Plexus post. Come out and share, hey, guess what I'm doing? Pink drink. I mean, you don't even have to say, hey, I'm starting Plexus. You can even just post a picture of you with your little pink drink and say, hey, here's to getting healthier in the new year. I mean, it can be that simple, honestly. And people are curious. They want to know what you're doing to help your health. People are nosy. They'll ask you. So, and the other part of that, so Facebook is marketing, Instagram and hashtags. There's a whole nother training that's for another time, but Instagram and hashtagging is another way to gain followers and kind of get more, get your name out there and kind of have where you're introducing people to you and your brand, and you can eventually introduce them to Plexus. But the other part of that, on the other token is what we call prospecting or reaching out to people. And that can be through Facebook Messenger, texting, calling, talking to people, chatting with people in person, setting up in-person meetings. So it's kind of like what your style is and what you prefer. I'm at home with my kids pretty much all the time, so I've built my business using Facebook. My husband likes in-person meetings better, or, chatting with people, networking that way. So, okay, let's see here. All right. So, okay, number 5 is networking. Learn to network on social media. So if you only have 100 Facebook friends, your first goal is to get more Facebook friends, okay? You need more people in your funnel. Go to your mom, go to your sisters, go to your aunts and your, mutual friends, whatever. Start adding people where you have mutual friends. I mean, go through your address book. Go through your church directory. Look for people to add on Facebook because they're going to start seeing your Plexus post, what you're going to share. Okay, and then you can also get into groups on Facebook. What's your niche? What do you love? What do you find interesting? Okay, get into some groups like that. I'm in a bunch of homeschool mom groups, baby groups, moms with little kids, child training, stuff that is interesting to me. For you, it might be recipes or knitting or dogs or, whatever. Okay, there's a lot of work from home sites. People go into those sites because there's a lot of people looking for opportunities and they want, I had no idea this even existed, but people wanting to start to work from home and are looking for something. Plexus is it, by the way, because of the comp plan, seriously. And number 6 is utilize your back office. There's a lot of resources there. Click on, go in and log in, and then you'll see the little toolbar at the top, or the little horizontal bar, and it has your reports and your dashboard and tools. And So click on tools and look on shareables. I mean, just kind of utilize all that stuff. There's a training, there's like a library up there with a lot of videos and helpful stuff. So definitely utilize that. Also, when you're looking for information, say you're chatting with someone, they're like, oh my goodness, my friend has this autoimmune disease. How do I find out information? Okay, one, make sure that your sponsor has added you to the testimony groups on Facebook. Okay, because you can add your prospects to those. I have one called What is Plexus? That's open for anyone to add anyone to and tag them in information. There's another one I really use a lot. It's called A Healthy Pink Perspective. There's some groups for like kids in Plexus, and there's also a breastfeeding Plexus group. So make sure that you're in those, and there's little search bars in those that you can search for by topic, autoimmune disease or MS or migraines. Stuff will come up. Also, on general Facebook, there's a big site search bar that you usually put in people's names to search to see if you can find a certain friend on Facebook. You can actually type in any sort of health issue in Plexus and things will pop up. Now, compliance-wise, it's not actually compliant for us to be sharing, talking about diseases on Facebook, but there are still some stuff out there for educational purposes, you can search for those and they'll pop up and you can kind of learn that way. Search for info first, utilize customer service if you need it, and then ask your sponsor. Okay, your sponsor is there, but they're not customer service and they're not there to be answering every single little tiny question you have. Make sure you search first, okay? Our team page, actually if you go in and click on photos, tons of graphics on there. You can click on files. There's a ton of files that you can download to your computer that have everything from ingredient lists to science details, specific files about gut health. Okay, and the last thing is to identify your fears. I had a lot of fears when I started Plexus. I talked about that a little bit earlier, but identify what those fears are and decide whether they're big enough to hold you back. I hear people tell me about, whatever fear it is that they have, and it can be overcome, I'll just say. And this journey that you are on with Plexus, if you decide to work it, you'll never be the same. I'm amazed at the person that I have become because of it. It's a lot more than products and a compensation plan. It's relationships with people. Honestly, this is a relationship business, and so you learn how to work with people. You learn to love people because you're reaching out to them with a gift that Plexus is. It's friendships that I never knew that I needed. I have a lot of old friends that are doing this Plexus journey with me, and I have a lot of new friends too. There's a lot of opportunities just for learning and growing. The personal development is huge. The Plexus events are over the top, like convention. Make sure that you register for that. I mean, you may be thinking, oh, I don't know if I should do it. Register. Figure out the details later, okay? I'm going to have some more information about convention on the team page, but just a little blurb there. And also, commit for the long haul. And you know what you'll do? You'll end up getting healthier. You'll end up growing as a person, and you'll be able to help others. And in the meantime, it's all helping you too, because you're growing as a business as well. So, all right. That is kind of the long and short of this little chit chat tonight. We have 2.5 minutes. Who has a question? If you have a question, real quick, you can unmute yourself. There's a little mute button on the left-hand side. Just click that if you want to ask a question real quick before we have to go. Anyone? No one has any questions? I'm shocked. I had so many questions when I started.
Megan, this is Giselle. Is it okay to start slow, though? I mean, I want to try all the products first before I tell others how wonderful I feel. So,
Yeah, so that's the first thing to do is get on your products. And that's a very natural thing to want to at least be on them for a little bit before you share, and that's fine. But I'll just say you don't have to have some like crazy, amazing story before you start to share, because honestly, so many people have root core health issues that they're desperate to feel better. And for you to share something, I mean, the testimonies are all out there. So yeah, but just go at your pace. Whatever, if you want to do, say, track 1, track 2, that's perfectly fine. I'm here to support you guys with your goals.
Excellent. Because I'm just doing the little slim, and now I'm going to start tonight with the ProBio 5. So,
woo! Nice job. Yay. Okay. Well, it's going to cut us off here, so we better go. But yay. That's a wrap, guys. Take care.